Gonzaga E.S.L. Community Outreach, GECO, is a program designed for Spokane adult immigrants and refugees, and it's taught by Master TESOL students at Gonzaga University. So the program was established in 2012 by a group of TESOL students at Gonzaga, and they wanted more practical teaching experience, and they also noticed a need in the area that could be met by blending these two into a free ESL class.
GECO was started with the intention of offering English services to the community and as an outreach effort. And it's unique in that it is student-led, so it allows students to have that opportunity for leadership and creativity.
It's an opportunity to work with a different demographic of people. A lot of our students are immigrants or refugees. And I think that's really valuable to learn how to work with people with many, many different kinds of backgrounds and different goals and different walks of life. It helps us be more rounded. It helps us learn more about ourselves, our teaching style.
So on our typical day, students start arriving sometimes a little early, and we usually greet them. They sign in, they get name tags. That's for all the returning students.
As soon as they walk in the door, I introduce myself, try to show them that this is a welcoming, kind of more personal environment.
For those who it's their first time, we complete a needs assessment to learn a little bit more about them, their background, what their native language is. Oftentimes they do speak more than one language. Many of our students are multilingual. And we also want to determine what the appropriate level is for them, which class they should be in.
So our program has expanded over the past few years, and we actually have 3 levels now. And so when new students arrive, we give them an assessment form that has been developed by the TESOL students, and we administer that, and then we decide what level is best for them, and then we work with the students if they want to move up or down a level. So we start every class with a group warm-up. All the levels are together and the teachers teach it together. The point of this is that we want to continue the class community. We don't want the students in the different levels to feel disconnected. We want everyone to feel like this is one GECO community all together. So everyone participates in one big group warm-up every class. So sometimes the warm-ups are about the class topic, and sometimes they're about just getting to know the other classmates, especially if we've had new classmates. For example, we had one recently where we had the students stand in a big circle and throw around a big die that had questions written on it about their classmates. And these are things like, name 3 of their classmates, and name 3 countries we're from, and ask your classmate a question.
What are you doing this summer? Camping?
Wow, that's fun.
Okay, name 3 countries your classmates are from. Venezuela, Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
Brazil.
There's we are famous now.
It's like one.
Yeah.
So another thing we do at the start of each class to help the new students feel like part of the community is we have them introduce themselves and put a sticker on our giant class map on where they're from. So the new students come up to the front, they say their name, their country, and then they get a class sticker and they put it on our map. We also have the teachers do it so you can see where everyone is from, because all our teachers are not from America, they're actually from all over the globe.
Everyone else, so because they're new, if you would introduce yourself again and where you're from. Let's start here. Your name and country.
Question and you.
So your name
Okay.
and where you're from.
My name is Marisela. I'm from Venezuela.
My name is Maria. I'm from Mexico.
Arriba, México.
My name is Brenda. I'm from Mexico.
Another Maria. I am Maria and I'm from Mexico.
We're going to have a Mexican team.
Yes.
My name is Maria.
Even though the students are in different classes, everyone has the same topic for that week. So they may be talking about different subtopics, but everyone is talking about the same general topic.
All right, so our topic today is kind of fun, and we want to encourage you to discuss and to talk and to use your vocabulary that you know and teach that to the other students. And then we also have a reading strategy, which is really important for everyday life. So we're going to talk about a reading strategy you can use. So our topic is restaurants.
Basically, you can see all the way down the hallway we have these 4 different poster setups, and this is what you're going to do as a team or as your group of 3. Hi, Maggie.
Hello.
So, how do you choose a restaurant?
I usually think about if there's music or if there's TVs, things you can do at the restaurant.
Oh, wonderful. That's great. So it was music. You look at music and you like to see if they have TVs, was that?
Yeah, we like to watch sports.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to talk about it and then write the keywords, the most important information. And then after about a minute, your group will move down and you can read what the other group said and then add more. Okay, so at the end, we will have lots of vocabulary and ideas about each topic that we can use for a discussion in a little while.
So 1 month ago is how often?
Do you like sushi or
and then the
the when of people?
Lasagna.
Or do you like quieter
Do you like
restaurants?
lasagna?
When you go like you like a noisy restaurant, so you like to go with people with a lot.
Sometimes only with me.
Do you like a restaurant that has like a lot of people, or do you like it more private? Okay, so maybe you could.
Unless you're by yourself. Yeah.
You can talk to yourself.
Yeah, actually, you can
Get the best answers, right?
the hard ones.
Yeah.
So we're talking about restaurants today, and there's different types of restaurants in the United States.
Now, do you know what you would like? Are you ready to order, or do you need time?
Can I see a menu, please? And I'll take 5 minutes.
Oh, a menu. We just happen to have some menus. And since you are listening in on the conversation, we'll give you a copy of this menu too. Would you like something to drink?
Yes, can I please have a tea?
A tea. All right. Certainly, a tea.
And for my main course, may I please have the turkey club sandwich?
An excellent choice. Turkey club sandwich.
GECO benefits teachers because it gives them an opportunity to create lessons, create a 2-week curriculum, co-teach, and most importantly, interact in a multilingual classroom.
I would say the harder part is to be in class and teach because it was my first ever class that I had to teach by myself. So it was very nerve-wracking at first, but since the students are so nice and so engaging, after several activities, I got so much better.
I've seen teachers try out methods. I've seen them succeed and fail, and I've seen them acknowledge that success and failure.
But what GECO's taught me is that teaching ESL students is more than just grammar and speaking better English. It's about cultural integration. It's about understanding their cultural backgrounds and really appreciating the dynamics of diversity.
Yeah, because when you meet something in Latin America, you give the hand, you give a hug, and you give a kiss. But here, people, people.
Big distance.
Oh, yeah. And still, when I meet some people, I would like give a hug. But so I doing something like, sorry.
When I started teaching at GECO, I found that a lot of students from different countries. I taught international students, so I feel that we have like similar experience. I'm an international teacher, and I'm gonna teach them how to speak English. So you can say that we have similar difficulties or similar challenges, especially when we are start learning English. So starting to have like a relationship with my student at GECO facilitate me as a teacher to know the areas that they need to improve.
I think for me, the biggest thing that I've gotten out of this experience is to realize how important relationships are in the classroom. I didn't realize how many students came for English and stayed because how the classroom made them feel and how they expressed that, and how much the teachers felt more invested once they felt the relationships with the students. And as a coordinator, once I was able to invest myself into the program, I realized that classroom community and classroom culture is one of the biggest things that I can take into my future classrooms.
I love stay here in GECO because I make new friends. The teachers are very special, so it's very easy for me to learn.
Oh, it's a nice program. I like be here. It's very good environment, and I can practice my English. And I can speak English, and teachers so nice.
I have learned very useful tools on the GECO, not only with my English skills, but with my on basic daily things, like how to ask for help, how to call 911, or how to even visit a doctor.
GECO helped me a lot because now I don't need to wait for interpreter in the hospital when I take my mom every time to the hospital. So I don't need to wait for my son to come and interpret for me in the hospital, or they need to call to pay a bill. I can do it.
I feel very fortunate to have been involved in GECO. I think this is such a wonderful opportunity for me personally as a teacher, as a new teacher, to learn about other cultures, to collaborate with other teachers and students. And we all come from very diverse backgrounds, and I think that really enriches the experience for all of us, and it's definitely a strength of the program. And it's really more than just learning about English. While obviously we're here to learn English, we're also learning about each other and collaboration and creativity, and just broadening our perspectives.
In only 2 weeks, I only taught 2 times, 2 days, and I've learned so much from my mentors, from my students, from the different cultures, and I just love the experience.
I have been teaching GECO for 2 years, and when I finished my lesson, I told my student, okay, next week you're gonna meet a new teacher. And I asked them to write a comment for me as an exit ticket, and they told me, one of them they wrote, you are a great teacher, and I hope that I can see you again. The feedback that he provided for me made me feel so happy. Like, yeah, I changed someone's life. Like, the thing that I can do, gonna help him for the future.
The GECO program is unique, but it doesn't have to be the only one. It can be replicated elsewhere at other universities, but it doesn't have to be duplicated. The reason that it works is because it works to meet the needs of these teachers and these students. And for other universities or local organizations to be successful in a program such as this, you have to first look at the needs of your community. And I think if that's done, then a program like GECO can be replicated elsewhere in the country.
Thank you for this program.